Hi, it's Cassie. Happy World Card Making Day. I'm working with Joy Clair stamps and Imagine products, all-purpose ink and VersaFine Clair here today to make this card. So we're starting with several colors of all-purpose ink. We've got white, cool gray, sky mist, blue bayou, cherry pink, peony purple, and black. So we've got a 5.5 by 5.5 inch piece of watercolor paper here, and I've just spritzed it with water, and then I'm going over it with my paintbrush to make sure that it's completely covered and ready to accept this ink. So this first blue ink we're using is the Sky Mist. It's a nice medium blue, beautiful for skies. The next is a much deeper blue. It's called Blue Bayou, and it's just gorgeous. Then I'm coming in from the top with the peony purple, and I'm trying to make a sunset here, and so this is going to be a wilderness sunset kind of sky, and so then I'm coming in with that cherry pink to really finish off that sunset. So beautiful. I wanted a little bit deeper purple there at the top, so you can see with each layer that you go over this paint that it becomes a deeper, richer color. So, and then at the bottom there I added just a little bit of cool gray. So then you want to dry it completely, and you can see it does lighten up a little bit. You could always go over it again if you wanted a more vibrant, stronger color, but I wanted a nice, subtle sunset here. So next I'm coming in with the Joy Clair Happy Camper stamp set, and I have the tree there, the evergreen tree, and I'm just stamping it with VersaFine Clair in Nocturne, and I'm just doing different heights and different widths apart to make a nice tree skyline. Skyline. And so I'm coloring it in with the all-purpose ink again in black, and because I just want a silhouette of those trees. And this also makes it so that I don't have to mask those trees, so that's helpful too. But I really just wanted a nice silhouette of the trees for that skyline there. So once that is done, then I'm going to flip that piece of paper over, and we've got to make some stars for this sky. So I'm coming in with the white all-purpose ink, and this white is beautiful and opaque. It covers over any other color and does a really nice job. This hasn't been mixed with anything, it's just the straight ink, so you can see that it does splatter nicely and makes some really nice stars on this background. So I'm just using a paintbrush and loading it up, and using my finger to sort of whack it against to get this splatter. And it does give it a nice fine splatter there. I really like the way that sky turned out. So then once it's completely dry, then I came in with my embossing buddy to make sure that the embossing powder is only going to stick to this sentiment. And I've got that Nocturne ink again from VersaFine Clair, and I'm going to stamp that sentiment. It says Wander with Purpose, and then I'm just going to emboss it with black embossing powder to make it stand out a little bit, have a little dimension and a little bit of shine. And I just really wanted it to stand out against that beautiful night sky there. So then on the arrow on the bottom of that sentiment, there's a heart in the middle, and it kind of felt like it could look like a star, and I wanted it to be sort of like the North Star. So I'm just using that white all-purpose ink again to accentuate that and to give it a little bit of a starburst there. So I have tear it tape here, and I've got a 5.5 inch by 5.5 inch card base. And so I'm putting the tear it tape around the edges to line it up, and then I stand it up to line up the bottom and the sides, and I find that helps to line up that whole piece so the edges, aren't off. So then, finally, to finish off this card, I've got Goosebumps in shimmer here, and it just adds just a really nice, subtle shimmer to that night sky. So there's my final card. Pretty easy to make, beautiful sunset here. You can make it very quickly, and I really loved making this project. I hope you found some inspiration here today. Thanks again, and happy World Card Making Day.